Hello everyone and welcome back to Watanagashi. So, for most of you know who I am. Well, I don't know. There is a lot of things I've been doing aside of me having a couple of days of no Wi-Fi and a bunch of stuff. And yeah, I know a lot of you people appreciate the walkthrough. I appreciate it. Not walkthrough, but a blind playthrough of the readings of Higurashi. But yeah, let's continue to chapter 6. I'm pretty excited. I'm hyped up. I got some water prepared in case my throat will die out. The next day. It was a strange day where Mion was desperate to regain her composure. Every time our eyes met, she would say that she has something to do, or that she had to use the washroom and went off. Unable to just watch, Reina was taking care of her the entire time. Now I got a couple of comments saying that some that that my voice is great. Well, I don't know, like I'm not really a professional voice actor or anything like that. I'm just doing this for the fun of it. Mion-san. Anyway, Mion-san. She's acting totally strange today. I know the whole story, but it's hard to explain. There are times when girls are emotionally unstable. It's best to just leave her alone. I agree. Hmm? Turning around, I saw Reina calling me from the hallway. I wondered what it was. Keiichi-kun, over here, over here. What is it, calling me over like this? Is it a secret? That is... It looks like it was a disaster. Uh-oh. Well, what are you laughing about? Yeah. Right. Michan seemed pretty broken, but I somehow got her working again. I'm surprised you managed it. How did you exactly? Oh great, I'm getting hungry for some odd reason. Same way I do with the television. Just come at it from a 45-degree angle and excuse me, and hiya! Saying that, she made a chopping motion. You know, I can't tell if you're joking or not, right? She'll be fine by tomorrow. Also, there's something I want you to do, Keiichi-kun. I didn't meant to do anything wrong, but I still feel guilty. I'm listening. Thanks. You see, Michan is just going to pretend the last few days never happened. Never happened, eh? I see. Well, that's one way to run from it. So you see, Keiichi-kun, could you pretend to? Then Michan can go back to normal. Just doing something as simple as that, isn't it really going to be okay? Please, until Michan gets her feelings in order, just go with it. Okay, I got it. Even though I shouldn't have been at fault, for some reason I felt guilty. The one at fault here was the one who knew about the entire situation and pretended to be Mion for an entire day. Shion. But she never once said that she was Mion. What am I supposed to be angry at? Seeing me stomping the ground impatiently, Reina giggled. You know, I don't even care whether... I don't even know what I'm saying. When it comes to a twin sister, I don't know. Shion. My favorite. What can I do? So, anyway, seeing me stomping the ground impatiently, Reina giggled. But Keiichi-kun, you knew as well. That Michan has some cute things about her. Reina talked in a calm voice as her hair rustled in the wind. Yeah, I know that she'll never let it be boring. Good. Following this curt reply, Reina looked up at the sky and stretched. Oh wow, that is a nice beautiful view. As long as you realize that, Keiichi-kun, these past few days will soon be nothing more than a story to laugh about. Copying Reina, I also began to stretch as I looked at the sky. The clear sky towered into the distance. There's no club activities or anything today. I'm sorry, Keiji-kun, but just for today, can you go home by yourself? It'll all be back to normal by tomorrow, so just for today, okay? If all it took for everything to go back to normal was to leave me alone for today, then it was an easy decision to make. Got it. I can't say it directly to Mion, so I'll say it to you. I still feel kind of guilty about it, so I want to apologize. Ah, no. The root of the problem was Keiji-kun saying something insensitive, right? I mean, yeah. So if you learned anything from this, you need to look a bit into gaining a sense of delicacy. Delicacy. Yeah, that's the word I'm trying to pronounce. Right, I'll try. That day was the shortest day of my life. Reina was talking to Mion while accompanying her around the entire time. It looked like a really fun conversation, so I reflexively thought about joining in, but I had made a promise not to. Yeah, I wouldn't do that if I were you. That depends on the mystery, of course. It seemed that Mion was also trying her best to ignore me. So likewise, I did my best to ignore her. For the first time in a while, I ate a lunch alone. Mion and Reina ate theirs by themselves. As I let out a sigh to my ashen mood, Rika-chan came over and patted me on the head. Oh, ain't that cute. Both Keiichi and me learned a whole lot. I never say it like that. It made it sound like we were having romantic problems. I didn't like that one bit. Hopefully the teachers wouldn't notice and call us to the staff room after school or something. I'm sure that Keiichi will grow up to be a wonderful adult. That depends. I mean, he needs to grow a pair from what I know. Oh man, I don't know even. I say weird things at times. Pat. Rika-chan is the studious type, so maybe you'll grow up to be an amazingly wonderful adult. Of course. When I grow up, I'll be super amazing. My, when I grow up, I'll be an amazing lady, you know. No matter how old you get, you'll still be a brat. You can't put money on it. What did you say? As Satoko snapped her fingers, a wash basin fell from above, hitting me squarely in the head. What the... Wow. Damn phone going off in the background. Well, so much for that. Ow. What do you think you're doing, Satoko? Bang, smash, pinch, squeeze. It was a day I could thoroughly appreciate the value of having friends. Well, let's see, calling Satoko a brat, and then she get triggered, and then a trap fell on my head. Beautiful. Perfect damn timing as the phone came off. God damn it. Alright, anyway. What happens? Today was Saturday, so school ended in the blink of an eye. Oh yes, the good old lovely Saturdays. It really felt good to go home with the sun so high in the sky. On any other day, our club would have been up to mischief during our ample after-school time, but today Rika-chan had a rehearsal for tomorrow's Watanagashi to go to. How is that going, Rika-chan? Do you have it down in practice? I'll try harder than last year. You were so exhausted and sweaty after last year's ceremony. She'll look far more fit for the role this year. Please, look forward to the fruits of her training. The Watanagashi festival everyone had been talking about was tomorrow, wasn't it? The festival being in June felt a little early to me, but the onset of summer came quickly this year, so it fit the image of a summer festival pretty well. Okay, we'll be off then. Look forward to tomorrow. Good day to you all. Sotoko and Rika-chan waved to us energetically, then left. You know, I never asked, where is the festival happening, anyway? I don't remember there being anywhere around here that seems suited for hosting one. Oh, you'll definitely know, alright. They do it at the Farood Shrine. We went there for a walk one day, remember? It was that place with the really good view. Oh, right, I remember, yeah. There was a shrine all the way up on that hill, wasn't there? It seemed far too grand for Hinamizawa. There's a great meeting hall in the shrine too. The older people get together there and sing karaoke or practice calligraphy from time to time. It's more like a recreational facility than a simple shrine. I see. I guess it makes sense that it looks so grand then. Mi-chan, is your family going to help set up today? Yep, we have male hands for that. Most of our relatives come from town to help. Male hands, huh? Well, I mean, I have nothing to do at home today, so... Would it be a problem if I squirmed my way in there to help out too? Huh? You want to help us, Kei-chan? Not if it'll bother you all. I was just kind of interested. We had bond dances and other festivals in the town I used to live in, but I didn't even know where they took place, much less wanted to help. You could say that I had absolutely no connection to the region. Having come to Hinamizawa, though, it really made me feel like this place was a home that I had returned to. Before I knew it, I harbored a little interest in the small community activity of preparing for a festival the day before. I wonder if you'll be able to, Keiichi-kun. There's a lot of building tents and setting up chairs. I hear it's pretty hard physical labor. I mean, I wouldn't be doing it alone, right? The more hands we have, the faster it'll go. Mion looked happy to hear that, but at the same time her expression was complex, tinged with hesitation. Reina gave her the last push for me. It's decided then. You should go for it, Keiichi-kun. He's all yours, Mi-chan. Put him through the ringer. Well, I can't argue with the recommendation from Reina. Okay then, go home first, put on some work clothes, and come to the shrine. Oh, and you might want to bring a towel to wipe your sweat too. No kidding. Got it. I may look scrawny, but I actually quite like breaking a sweat under the hot sun. Good. Careful you don't hurt your back, okay? Right. Enough of my old man spiel. I'll go to the shrine too as soon as I've changed. Mi-chan, you do your best too. Bye-bye. Mion waved vigorously to us and left. As far as I could tell from her gallant, retreating figure, she seemed to have recovered from the weak state she had yesterday. That's good. Girls are quick to get over things. Mi-chan is already fine. Right. Her switching back to normal so cleanly really makes it easy for me to talk to her. It was kind of funny though, wasn't it? Kind of like Cinderella. Like, you can't meet her anymore once the magic wears off. Reina began to giggle a fair bit in amusement. Did she like this sort of thing? Incidentally, me going along with it gave me a... Oh, sorry about that. Incidentally, me going along with it gave me a weird, hard-to-describe feeling. Did I turn myself into a plaything, or did they do it for me? If you think it's so funny, then you should try pretending to be a different Reina too. Yeah, that sounds like fun. Keiichi-kun, what kind of Reina would you want to meet? One with a bust size of at least 90. Huge knockers that you're okay with me touching. I can't do that. She'd be great at cooking and make me lunch and come to see me in the mornings. I do that already. I pull Reina's head into a tight grip, then start to pet it. You're Reina Ryugu, right? So anyway, Reina, not Reina. So you just stay as Reina forever. Got it? Thanks. Have fun helping set up. I've lost at words here. Thanks. Have fun helping setting. I can't even. Thanks. Have fun helping set up the festival. You got it. Let's meet up tomorrow. Alright. I got changed right away and slinging a towel around my neck. Like Mion suggested, I set off for the shrine. Ah, the good old shrine. Ain't that amazing? At the shrine, there were more people than you'd imagine even live in Hanamizawa there. All cordoning off areas and setting up tent frameworks, chatting amongst themselves as they did so. Alright, where's Mion? The liveliness of the throng didn't make it easy to look for her. I searched around as if I already worked there, and suddenly the principal called out to me. Let's see, the liveliness of the throng didn't make it easy to look for her. Called out to me, okay. If it isn't my Barakun. Interesting. Have you come to help with the Watanagashi setup? Hello? Yes, I was just wondering if there was anything I could help with. How commendable your attitude is. Feel free to sweat to your heart's content. Great. Spurred on by the principal, I came upon a group of people setting up tents. Oh, what's this? It's my Bara-chan. Did you come all the way to help us? I hadn't found Mion yet, but I supposed I'd just get in her way if I ran into her. Yeah, I'm here to help. Just tell me where you need me. You young ones have all the vitality. Here, grab some work gloves. Ever built a tent before? No, never. Okay, really? You never went camping before? Or something like that. Oh, whatever. Let's see. New skill of someone younger. Playing people happily taught me all sorts of things. Just gotta double check. Delighting in teaching a new skill to someone younger. Plenty of people happily taught me all sorts of things. Okay, kid. Go inside the tent and tie up just the cords for the top. After that, we'll stand it up and tie the rest of them. Butterfly knots are okay, right? There and there. All done? We're staying it up. 1, 2, 3. What was once nothing more than a collapsed tent was raised on 4 splendid legs before my eyes in mere moments. Ah, beautiful. Whoa. Seeing it put together like this is actually pretty moving. Ah, mere and delightful moments. Pretty moving, eh? Come on, no time to stare and wonder. We've got a lot more to do. We packed the tents into the truck, so go get them from there. They're heavy, so take someone with you. Nah, I'm good. I may look scrawny, but I'm actually pretty strong. Whoa! They look light enough, so I thought they were, but they're heavy. That's why I told you to have someone help. Come on, said the man, lifting it up with a grunt and taking it away under his arm. Either I'm weak or these old guys all have superhuman strength. Let's go. You're the youngest one here, so we're going to make you sweat for it. Do your best. Beer after work is the best. I'm a minor. Yeah. Sweat dripped from my body. I had been fully and completely absorbed in helping them. I would never have thought the cold barley tea from the woman's society could taste this delicious. You're so young. Make sure you drink a lot. Thank you. It was then that I realized a crowd had formed near the shrine a ways off. What's going on there? When I took a closer look, I saw a girl dressed in shrine maiden garb and a handful of old men looking like they were preparing for the ceremony together. Is that Rika-chan? Hey, Rika-chan! Do your best! I shouted, and it seemed like she heard me. Rika-chan, positively exploding with vitality, answered with a smile. The older guys with me watched Rika-chan as well, with distant gazes. Rika-chama is doing a great job. She seems far more used to this than she did last year. The old lady who gave me the tea clasped what looked like prayer beads in her hands and said, "Rika-sama, we thank you, we thank you." And just like that, began to respectfully pray to her. Huh? I just remembered that they called it the Farood Shrine. Wasn't Rika-chan's full name Rika Farood? The man standing next to me answered my question. That's right. Rika-chama's Farood clan is ancient and honorable, and has worshipped Yashiro-sama for generations. Oh boy, there we go. We're getting somewhere. Huh. I'd always gotten the feeling she wasn't quite your average person, but it turned out she was from an esteemed family. After her father, who was the shrine priest, died the year before last, she's really been doing her best to learn the rituals. I wish the priest could have been here to see how wonderfully she's grown up. What? Rika-chan's father passed away? Okay, break time is over. Let's get the chairs we're not using back to the gym in Okonomiya. I guess... Yep. I guess he's not gonna tell me any more details. Maki-san, pull the truck around here and take a few people with you. Alright, Maribara-kun, let's get to work on one last job. Gah. You're gonna make me do more work? Well, it's hard labor, I can tell. I can't tell if they know I'm a minor or not, but the older men all cheer me on, encouraging me to do my best and that the beer will be great. Ah, man. I'm fairly amused. Kei-chan, working hard, I see. I passed by Mion. She was carrying a big cardboard box. It looked like she was right in the middle of working as well. Judging by the sweat seeping into her shirt, it seemed that I wasn't the only one with his hands full. Yeah, I'm working my ass off. You work hard too. The beer's gonna be great. We were worked to the bone until the sun began to set and it started cooling off. Oh, amazing. And now it's nighttime, I suppose? It was soon full-fledged night, and the clear sound of the Higurashi eased the moderate pain I felt. The older guys began their night before drinking party in a tent a fair bit off, causing quite a ruckus. The shrine grounds, on the other hand, had turned into a lonely road, tickled by the cool evening breeze, despite being so festive just a little while ago. The wind felt good. I leaned on one of the stone guardian dogs at the front of the shrine. I gave my legs a good stretch as I let my mind wander, and suddenly a paper cup filled with barley tea was thrust before me. Kei-chan, great work. Here's some tea for you. You're so considerate. Thanks, me. Her voice sounded exactly the same, but it felt somehow different. Yup, it's Shion. Wait, you're... Oh, look at that, it's Shion. Yay. Anyway. Hey, it's Shion. Don't go giving Mion all the credit. She isn't considerate at all. Don't get us confused, okay? Shion, you little... Now that I've caught you, you're not getting away. It was your mistake, Kei-chan. I've never said I was anyone other than Shion. I guess I can't argue with that. That's right, you're no match for my older sister, so I can't let you be a match for me, either. Anyway, your tea. It's going to get warm. Ugh. Come on, please cheer up. I'm trying to make it up to you with this tea. Well, she did come all the way here to give it to me. I guess I'll accept it. I took the cup and downed it in one gulp. And then suddenly... Ah! I heard a loud shout, and it got stuck in my throat. Cough, cough, hack. Which one is it this time? Is it the real Mion? Shion? Why are you hanging out with Kei-chan again? You know, what a coincidence. I mean, look at this. This is a beautiful This is beautiful for hiding a text box. Ah, good old twin siblings. Anyway, because unlike you, I'm very considerate. Kei-chan was so sweaty I couldn't leave him alone, so I brought him some tea. By the way, why are you holding 2 cups of tea? Mion's face went bright red and she tried to hide the paper cups behind her back. Oh shit. Well, this is... You know, I kinda like the look on Shion's face, God knows why. This is, there's no way you, such a rough, timid, good sister of mine, would ever briskly bring a male classmate tea, is there? So, what are they? What are those 2 cups of tea? These are, well, right. I was just so thirsty, I figured I'd drink 2. That's so like you. Come on, chug chug. So, as Shion cheered at her, oh my god. This is such a crazy, awkward coincidence again. As Shion cheered at her, Mion downed both the cups of tea, one after the other. Cough, cough. What a fabulous drink that was. I expected nothing less from you. Kei-chan, you give her a hand too. Wait, suddenly this situation has gotten unbelievable. Mion doesn't usually get manipulated so easily like that. I've known for a while now, but Shion is terrifying. Mion, you can't hold your own against Shion. I hate her, and lately I hate her even more. Just then, I heard the snap of a camera shutter. Oh. Great. Good evening. The festival's coming up tomorrow. Thanks for all your hard work setting up today. Good evening. Oh, Shion-chan. It's quite unusual for you to come here. Oh hey, it's Tomitaki and Takano-san. Good evening, it's been a while, hasn't it? So, you're that transfer student I've been hearing about, Keiji Maibara-kun, right? You really did a bang-up job today. I'm impressed. I feel like I've seen this photographer guy before. Have we met before? I'm glad you remembered. We've passed many times on the road, Keiji-kun. I'm Tomitaki. I'm a freelancing photographer from Tokyo. Then, do you recognize me? I'm sorry, but I don't. She's Mio Takano-san. Do you remember when you were at the doctor's office when you still had a cold, Kei-chan? Mio-san is one of the nurses who works there. Call me Takano. I'm pleased to meet you. I wonder if she squeezed over them like in the shrine storeroom. That's very thoughtful of you. Tomitaki-san seemed to be quite entertained at the Sonozaki twins being in the same place, and he took picture after picture. I wouldn't be surprised. I've heard about them, but this is the first time I've actually seen a pair of identical twins. You really do look exactly alike. We're not just alike on the outside, see? Our underwear matches too. Gah! You idiot! What the heck are you doing? Oh my god. Oh man. This is one reason why I don't want to hear this. This is just getting more and more embarrassing for Mion. Things have never been as lively as when the two of them are together. I thought they were exactly the same at first, but I've started to get a handle on which one is which. Mion is Mion, and well... Mion is Mion, and Shion, well, she seems a far better actor than Mion was. In the first place, somebody that could spurn Mion so easily wouldn't have shown such weakness to those lard buckets at Angel Mort. If that was the case, then that cowardly behavior from that day was all a complete act. They were even more alike when they were little. I hear even their parents had a hard time telling which was which. That's really easy to imagine. I totally understand what they must have gone through. Takano gave me kind of an odd look, but explaining would have been a pain, so I didn't bother. Toмотaki, are you going straight back to Tokyo after you get your pictures at the festival? Yep. So I would rather just stay here forever. Silly adult things. After all. That's all. I hope your photos win a fabulous prize soon. I've been praying for it. Thanks. Next time I come, I'll bring the pictures I took of you all today. My Barakun, you did a lot of work today. You must be tired from all the physical labor you're not used to. Huh? Well, I'm tired, but it was still pretty fun. Ah, youth. I'm so jealous. Takano-san smiled with an adult elegance that no one in my circle of friends possessed. The wind caught her hair. She gives off an intelligent beauty. Oh why, hello everyone. It seemed like our merry crowd was standing out this time. An overweight older man addressed us. Oh, it's the detective. And again, it was someone I thought I knew. If I recall correctly, he's a policeman, isn't he? Oh, Oishi-san. Good evening. Doing a preliminary security inspection for tomorrow? Something like that. Oh, if it isn't Toмотaki-san, it's certainly been a while. I'm honored you remembered my name. You really do love Hinamizawa, don't you? The apartments around here are far cheaper than the ones in Tokyo. You should just move here and get it over with. I know a relator I can introduce you to. I appreciate the thought. I'd very much like to follow up on that. Alright everyone, have a good year. And Happy New Year to the Sonozaki twins too. Happy New Year, Detective Oishi. We appreciate your work. We'd like to end this year's festival with the least amount of inconvenience possible. That's pretty strict on me. Detective Oishi left us with a low laugh and headed off to talk to some police officers standing a ways away. I gave Mion a glance and saw her making an annoyed face as if she were glaring bullets at someone she hated. Uh-oh. Yeah. It'll be nice if the police didn't have anything to do during Watanagashi this year. Ah ha ha ha. You like this place too, don't you? Oh, you mean to say you dislike it, Jiru-san? I quite enjoy such fantastic stories, you know. Especially with the times being so dry and uninteresting. The Curse of Oyashiro-sama, you mean? Curse. Tomataki-san used a troubling word. Then suddenly, someone tugged on my arm. Kei-chan, I'm pretty hungry. Want to go to the tent with the drinks and have some candy and sweets? I'm up for that. I've gotten a little hungry as well. Okay, let's go. A moment later, Shion said something to Takano and Tomataki that stung my ears and gave me a start. I wonder who will die and who will disappear this year. I pulled back from Mion's grip and stopped abruptly. Wow, the way Shion said it. That's a little bit creeping me out here. You know, I get the little feeling that Shion is going to be way more scarier than Mion. I just know it. And I just know it that by the time I sleep I'm going to get nightmares. But anyway, Shion, what did you just say? No, ... It felt like the air around us dried out all of a sudden. Let's go, Kei-chan. They're talking about something silly anyway. You still haven't told Kei-chan? I make it a point not to spread stories like that. Shion's cold and quiet tone and Mion's harsh voice were quite the contrast. Hey, wait, hold on. What are you talking about? If you know something, then tell me. It doesn't feel right being the only one left out, you know. I don't understand this. Someone explain it to me. However, Mion didn't seem to be at all willing to grant my request. She squeezed my hand in hers a bit, but when she realized I would hold my ground on this topic, she let go. I'm gonna go to the drinking tent first then. If you don't come soon, Kei-chan, there won't be any left for you. I get it already. I'll be there soon. Mion left, trotting towards a particularly noisy tent on the other side of the shrine grounds. Before she got there, she stopped and turned back around. I showed no signs of going after her, though, so she ran off. I could tell you haven't heard, I suppose, but it might be smarter not to ask and go with her to eat dessert. Hey now, you've already gotten my full attention here. I'm not going to leave without asking at this point. I think Kei-chan has the right to hear this too. My sister was just stealing that from you. Shion's voice was bristling with thorns, as if somehow blaming Mion. What on earth are you talking about? I don't really like people acting so self-important. Takano-san, realizing how prepared I was, looked across the group. After confirming that there were no objections, she opened her mouth. Do you believe in curses, my Barakun? Curses? I think they're interesting, but I don't really. I felt their cynical stares and winced. It was like they were telling me it was stranger not to believe in curses. You're not wrong, Kei-chan. Curses are just superstition. It's only natural that you wouldn't believe in them. Besides, you can take all the time you need to decide whether to believe in curses after you've heard us through, said Takano-san, giving a little smile. They're trying to scare me. At least, that's what it feels like. Alright, I'll start. Keiichi-kun, do you know about the Hinamizawa Dam project? Oh yeah, I've known a lot about that. Oh yeah, the other day at Angel Mort, Shion or Mion rather told me all about it. You mean the plan for the giant dam that would flood all of Hinamizawa, right? That's right. Residents of the town banded together to fight it, and a fierce battle with the government unfolded. I've heard that too. The entire village united, using all the power at their disposal, mass media, political influence, and other things, and fought the country. The way Mian described it made it sound like a boast. Oh, you know quite a bit about it. Yes, you're right. Yes, you're right. It's practically an epic tale, how just 1,000 or so villagers banded together and rejected the government's plans. Did you hear this from my sister? She likes those kinds of epics, you know. Yeah, she told me. There was, however, an office for the Hinamizawa residents' opposition faction. It was the shrine. You know, the assembly hall? That's where it used to be. Now that the whole thing is over, the senior citizens just use it for group activities. At the time, though, it was their last bastion. Takano-san explained this, pointing a finger towards the assembly hall. I had been carrying things in and out of there all day. I mean, I would understand if they put an office like that in the mayor's house or something. But having an office on shrine grounds made it feel kind of like a base camp for Sengoku period warriors. That was basically the mindset, though, placing the main force in the shrine dedicated to Oyashiro-sama. Hinamizawa's guardian deity was like a prayer for victory. Oyashiro-sama. That was definitely it. They mentioned Oyashiro-sama's curse before. Is it the same Oyashiro-sama? Do you know about Oyashiro-sama, Keiichi-kun? It's the name of the god worshipped at this shrine. It's said that he protects all of Hinamizawa. Well, I don't really know much about him. I see. I think Takano-san knows more about the rest. Tag, you're it. Well, that is generally the whole story. Oyashiro-sama is the ancient god passed down in Hinamizawa, and the villagers say he has been protecting this sanctuary from the poisons of the outside world. So essentially he's a basic standard guardian deity. I guess you can find that sort of god anywhere you go. There's research into whether worshipping Oyashiro-sama is a manifestation of a kind of elitism too. What I mean is that the worshippers might think of themselves as chosen people. Believing yourself chosen, a national... I don't know. I'll pause it here for now. But yeah, I think we're going more into it. But yeah, next part we'll continue more of this. So, like, comment, and subscribe, and see you later. Have a good one.